rate your wife 1 to 10 then?
Okay, as soon as you rate your husband 1 to 10.
No, rate your wife.
As soon as you rate your husband.
You went around and you want all these women to rate themselves. So rate your wife.
On pure physical attractiveness at her age, my wife is about 6. Now rate your husband. Do it. Your turn.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. That's right.
No, I told you I don't use the number.
Distinction between honesty and a liar,
no, are you
ladies
saying
and gentlemen.
Rate him physically?
Yes,
on
physically only.
Not on my
Only
attractiveness?
physically. Yes.
That's what the rating scale is.
I just did. Do it. You can't do it.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
that's right. Totally dishonest.
No.
Demands it from me, refuses to say it
Because
herself.
you're the one setting the standard.
My
of what
wife's
it
literally
asks.
watching it, guaranteeing she's not upset at all, but you can't answer the
No, 'cause
question
I
honestly.
think it's a disrespectful question.
Why?
Because I think
Because it's true?
That's her own values. If she doesn't want to answer,
Yeah.
she doesn't.
Right, but demands that the other person does.
No, I'm not gonna rate it.
It's pathetic.
It's not
That
pathetic.
is pathetic.
Andrew, would you be okay with your wife bowing to you?
You're damn right. Yeah, sure.
Does she do it?
No, but I mean, a curtsy's nice every now and again.
Well, what does she do that shows like the same honor and respect? Like, what's equivalent to that your wife does?
My wife foresees my needs before I foresee my needs. She knows what I want to eat before I even know what I want to eat. She knows what it is that I want before I know what it is that I want. She foresees all of my needs. In exchange for that, I take care of literally everything in her life. Doesn't matter what it is. But she takes her job seriously. Same thing with my children. She foresees all of their needs before they foresee what their own needs are. And that's a good wife.
Amen.
My husband just admitted that I'm ugly.
Hey!
This girl is so dramatic, fam. I don't even care. She can stand over there if she wants. I'm going to continue.
Wait.
No, this dilemma is so crazy. I had to pause it and show my mum because I was just like, what kind of life are people living? Okay, my husband just admitted that I'm ugly.
No!
Wait.
Just admitting. Just admitting. As if
Just
you've
now.
been. You know when you admit something, you've been holding it in.
Yeah.
And also it means that you've been lying before or like deceiving yourself before as well.
Ah.
No.
People are going through it.
Oh, this is sad, you know. So I shouldn't even be laughing because this is sad.
Okay. I've always known I'm no beauty queen.
Hey!
It's just a fact of life. I've had to accept.
What?
No, honestly, guys,
Cut the camera.
cut the
cameras.
cameras. This is
sad.
sad.
No, it is sad, but you guys won't even let me get past
Sorry,
the
go
first
on,
this is
go on.
sad.
On a tight schedule, go on.
Okay,
true.
I've always known I'm no beauty queen. It's just a fact of life I've had to accept. But for the past 4 years, my husband has made me feel like I'm the hottest woman on the planet. He's always telling me how beautiful I am, and somehow I started to believe it. Last night,
Sorry.
Go on,
it's so
go on.
sad, right? Somehow I started to believe it.
Oh,
So sad,
man.
man. Last night, he had his buddies over to hang out like usual. I was upstairs making snacks when I overheard them talking about me. A couple of guys were teasing my husband, calling me a troll and making horrendous comments about my appearance. Imagine you're preparing snacks for these guys, fam.
Men are.
I will just do
What does
on the snack.
what does that mean?
You know the flame that's been sitting in your throat for 2 weeks.
You bring all of that up. What do you
Let
mean?
me bring up the coronavirus I got 2 years ago and put on the snacks. So, what are you talking about? About you're making snacks and someone's calling me a troll. What do you mean?
Bro,
They said, how can you stand to climb into bed with a cow, with that cow every night?
no, this is guys. This is
No.
trigger warning. This is actually disgusting. This is actually disgusting.
How?
This is disgusting.
No.
So how can you have so someone that your friend has been married to for
4
4
whole
years?
years.
I'm sorry. From the moment that your friend tells you that they like somebody, any backwards opinion that you have of that
Keep
person,
it.
especially physically,
Keep
you
it.
better swallow
it.
guys, swallow with me. And don't bring it up again.
She says,
Hi, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to Mutable Magic. It's good to have you here. We've got another video today from social media, from following social media streets and what people think and say on social media. And I've been thinking, right? I'm sure you've heard the term wife material mentioned here and there, every now and then, by this group or that group. And it has a context, right? It always has a context to it, or a subtext to it, right? Wife material versus girlfriend material versus the woman for a fling versus the woman for a one-night stand versus an FYB or situation type of relationship. And I use the word relationship very generously, very liberally, maybe even illegally, right? I shouldn't even be using the word relationship, right? So I've been watching a few clips on social media, which I'm going to share with you in this video. And they were talking about wife material. They were talking about the levels of attractiveness for women that men will marry versus the level of attractiveness of women that they will just smash, just have a fling with, just have a one-night stand with, right? And there's a difference, right? So from what I was watching, what I researched, it's two different levels, and I cannot help but feel insulted at the term wife material. And maybe you should too, ladies. I don't know. Let's watch these stitches and let's talk about it.
Her age, my wife is about 6.
DDG is a prime example of you will never bring a man to your level. He will always bring you to his.
That a man will take a woman who's a 6 in the face and the body if she's got the right qualities.
Very true.
Over the 10-10.
Yeah. If you look for long term, right?
Yeah, for long term. If it's for, you might go for the 10-10 to smash.
Yeah.
To tell your friends, look, brother, smash that girl.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
that's how we guys are. Do you get what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like, yeah, we can compromise on that, and that's what a lot of women don't get. Because I had someone on my TikTok that was commenting, because when I said that whole taking a 6 in the face and the body,
yeah,
but she's got the right qualities, and they were like, oh, but you cheat with the 10-10.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And
yeah.
I was like, yeah, they probably do cheat with the 10-10.
Yeah.
But that's the same reason why men go to strip clubs. His wife don't look like a stripper.
Yeah. But he wouldn't. The question is, would he wife a stripper though?
This is it. Well, and that's the thing now. Men are wifing strippers. Men have got the game all messed up, bro. Like
physical looks scale 1 to 10. We'll start with you. We'll go around the table. Go ahead.
8.
So 8.5.
I'm a 10. 7. 8.
6.5. I'd say 7.5, 8, 4.
That's lower than last time. I used to say 6. I'm a 5.
In front of all these beautiful women, how could I ever not humble myself down to a 4, really?
So this amazing human being, who he says can anticipate and think of his needs, plan his needs before he even thinks of them. She's omniscient, right? This amazing woman who anticipates his needs, and then he takes it further. His children's needs, maybe because they're on the same level. He's a little boy, he can't think for himself. She has to think ahead for him. She's the one that he dunks on in front of a panel of women on a podcast. He calls her a 6. Yeah, my wife at this level, at this age that she's at, she's a 6, which is just, 10% better than a 5, which is average. But she's the one who's thinking ahead about how to make his life happen, how to make his life easier, how to make his life move forward. And then in exchange, he does anything and everything for her. Wow. Do you see what I'm saying about being labeled wife material, or someone putting that label on you, someone putting that expectation, someone saying that they see you in that role? It's not a compliment. It's okay. come inside. Worth one of these, few of these. Uppercut. You're getting the idea, right? There's more.
And one thing that women do that men don't do is women date to eliminate and men date to accumulate. Us women feel like we can always make the best decisions. So ladies, if 20 men approached you, what would you do? We would do a process of elimination. But what a man would do is the complete opposite in terms of he would date all 20 of them and figure out where to go from there.
So you mean to tell me that this man, with a pretty much omniscient, prescient, and precognitive being who anticipates his needs, anticipates his children's needs before they even think of them, before they even conceive these needs, is rated a 6. Now, I threw in an Easter egg for you in these stitches. His wife is there. Yeah, hint, hint. Go look for her. Go hunt for her. She's a blonde woman. She's blue or green-eyed, and she's Caucasian. Now, by these red pill alpha Jim Bro podcast standards rooted in misogyny, patriarchy, colonialism, and racism, she's at least a 5 because she's a living, breathing white woman with blue or green eyes and blonde hair. She is the beauty standard. And he rates her, well, at her age, she's a 6. Ladies, these men, they don't even want to try to do the work. They don't even want to impress you. They don't see you as worth the effort. They want 25-year-olds that they can show off big tour buses, $1 million tour buses off to. They rate you a 6 while you're doing all this thinking and planning in your head about how to make his life easier, how to make his life work, how to make his life smooth. And your children, you're a 6 out of 10. You're good enough for long-term commitment according to the two men on the couch, right? A 6 out of 10 with loyalty and reliability and respect, it'll make her a 10. But a 10 out of 10, she's good enough to smash, right? She's not even relationship material. A 10 out of 10, a woman who's a 10, a baddie equals trouble, according to this thinking. But a 6 out of 10, yeah, that's wife material. I will punch the next man who tells me, I want to make you my wife. I would like to marry you. I think you're wife material. You look like you could be a good wife. I will knock him out straight. Because what these men are telling us, if we go to these videos, is that women are for utility. If you're beautiful, we'll smash. If you're beautiful, we'll use you to cheat on the 6 out of 10 who we've wifed because she has loyalty, she has respect, she has dignity, she will wear long skirts and look down when she's talking to us. You, the 10 out of 10, you want me to kiss your right? Let's go back to some more of these videos. I'll keep talking to you after.
My wife's body isn't what it used to be, and I want to talk to somebody about it.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm jealous of the dads or husbands that have the fit wives.
The challenge here is the way you're framing this feels like whether you meant to or not, you had conditions on an unconditional love relationship and you found them. You have to own the person you fell in love with and that you looked in the eye and said, I'll be with you forever no matter what. And attraction comes and goes, feelings come and go. That's part of it. I think you need to be very honest with your wife. She has gotten the message loud and clear. You don't like her. You don't approve of her. And that's got to stop. Either that or you got to leave, man, because you're being cruel. Your whole life with her is an offense. And so I would say that ship has already sailed. There's going to be tears in this conversation. There's going to be frustration. She's going to be pissed off at you. Like, all that's going to happen. So you can't avoid that. What you can do is speak about you and about what you're willing to do to create a world where she feels safe and feels loved and feels like her relationship with you isn't contingent on caloric intake. And only then can she say, I want to make some changes too.
Wait a minute. The math isn't mathing. I think it's boy math, and I think in girl. Okay, I'm just a girl. The math isn't mathing. Sir, hold on. A few of you, a few stitches ago, just said that men will marry a 6 and use pretty much a 10 out of 10 woman, a gorgeous woman on all standards, on all scales, as a sex toy, but you'll marry the 6 out of 10. And then another man comes along and says that his wife, who is pretty much God in his life, thinking ahead of him, planning ahead of him, making his life happen ahead of him, is a 6 out of 10. Now you're coming along here saying that you're not attracted to your wife and you feel cheated because she's not attractive. You feel cheated and you envy other men who have attractive wives. But sir, you're the one who picked your own wife. You picked your own wife. You smash the 10s, you use the 10s, you dismiss the 10s, and you pick the 6s. Let me pick this woman who's homely. Let me pick this woman who's plain. She'll make a good wife because she has respect, she has loyalty. As if a woman being a 10 out of 10, being an 8 out of 10, makes respect, makes good qualities, makes virtues mutually exclusive with being beautiful. Why are you mad, sir? Ladies, do you see what I'm saying? That the whole wife material movement, when they try to impose it on you, you need to get a little bit angry. You need to cock your fist a little bit. You need to break a few jaws a little bit, because it seems like they don't know what they want. They're fine dunking on their wives in front of other women so that other women can feel devalued. He's fine with devaluing his wife, saying at her age she's a 6, and yet she's the supposed beauty standard. They're fine with that. But on the other hand, they feel cheated when their wives aren't attractive, when their wives are matching the energy. You don't want to impress her. You think that because she's a 6, she won't require as much maintenance as a 10 out of 10. Therefore, you don't try to impress her, and she returns the energy by not dolling herself up, by not making herself attractive. Don't you think that she's holding up her end of the deal? If you marry her because she's a 6 out of 10 and she's homely and she's not high maintenance like a baddie who will demand holidays, who will demand Birkin bags, who will demand expensive perfumes and eating at 5-star restaurants, but she's cool with going 50-50. She's cool with you being a high-value man who doesn't have money. Don't you think that it's also fair and the balance that she doesn't dress up, that she lets herself go a little bit? She has a tummy apron or a fupa, and she wears clogs. She's not in high heels. Isn't that baddie stuff? Isn't that 10 out of 10 woman stuff? Make the math make sense. Ladies, wife material is an insult. Well, over here it is. From the clips, I don't know. You're free to make your own assessment. You're free to arrive at your own conclusions. But it seems like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you're a stunning woman with standards and you demand certain treatment, someone is out to use you for a sex toy. If you're a woman who decides that, okay, I will build with you, you don't have to have money, I'm not going to be changing my hair and doing my nails and dolling myself up and looking stunning every day, I'm going to be normal, I'm going to be average. It seems like you're going to be taken for a ride and be made into a beast of burden, to be anticipating a man's needs, to be making his life easy, to be, I don't know, a submissive provider. Yeah. Maldon. It's a bad deal. To me anyway. But let me know what you think. And let's talk another time in another video. Bye for now.